How you guys doing? Lucky Spain is finally here, and we can obviously unlock Danfel. Just remember, it is hero selection choice, so to be honest, I could go for the Freyga, work on Bertrand, or even try to finish off Zeta, but obviously we need to unlock the new hero, so we're going for the boy. As well, in this video, don't leave straight away. After the spins, we're going to do a nice little bit of talk, right? Who should you invest into? Danfel or Mogro? Kind of like as the title said for you guys, right? Because it's going to be an interesting one. And I honestly have my opinion already, which I do believe is going to be the best hero to invest into for the longevity for the game if you play it for that long, right? So, Danfel. Let's see if we're going to lock him on the free one. We don't get the 5 ones. We're going to miss the skip. We've got 60 tokens to run because we've been saving them up along the way. We could try and buy some more, you can see, but by doing so, it's just, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I could go up to 70, but 60 is enough, I think, just to unlock the hero. You got to remember, I might just spin up to the 45. Why? Because I get the 15 tokens. Normally, for anyone, and I give you this right now, advice-wise, the best thing to do is either spin it 10 times or spin it 100 times. Literally, just do one or the other. If you're a super whale, obviously you can go over 100, but those are the two best things. Why? Because the thing is, even if you do just 10 spins, guys, and you've got 60 tokens like me, right? The second wheel, no matter what, the second wheel, even if you get really bad unlucky spins, you're gaining the 5 tokens, aren't you? And that's going to unlock the hero, and whatever tokens you've got left over, you've got a little bit to work towards the hero. So that is my honest advice when it comes to the hero, you know, wheel. Always spin to either 10 or 100. Don't do what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to spin to about 45 just to try and get him fully unlocked so we can kind of talk about him and his kit a bit more fluently and save a little bit on my own tokens for the next hero wheels, right? So spinning 5. Are we going to be lucky? That's the real question. Honestly, I'm looking forward to using Danfel because Danfel is going to be a very flexible hero. I'm going to be honest. If you work on a Danfel, and we've got one token, if we get... Oh, we got 2 tokens. We got 2 tokens. We got 3 tokens. Not bad. Absolute massive spin, boys. Look at that. For the first spin, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it, right? But with Danfel, the beautiful thing that I've been trying to say, if we go into kind of his skills here, you've got to remember it. All of his skills, Legion-based. While fighting in the field, Legion-based. This is the only infantry skill we have to worry about, but this is also Legion-based, and when you awaken him, it's obviously increasing Halfling Fury. So the thing is, with this hero, you might unlock him and you get him upgraded and you have a fantastic infantry hero. But also, guys, you have a fantastic cavalry hero. So remember that when you go for Danfel, you are opening up the flexibility choices when it comes to the game, because obviously the devs really don't care anymore about buffs. You know, they've clearly made Legion buffs just a thing of the game. It is what it is. So let's spin another 5. Let's spin another 5. Are we going to get him? Bro, that's another token. I've never had 2. Give me another one. And another one. Oh, bro, imagine that. 3 in a row. That'd have been great. 3 in a row. Bro, what is this? Yo, that is so good. I've not had luck like this in a long time. In a long time. Like, let's claim our 5. We've got our 5. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, right? We're gonna go over to 45 spins. Don't worry, guys. That's what we're gonna roll to. So we've not been that lucky, guys, but maybe the fates have changed. Maybe we're gonna get a dud wheel now. You know, we haven't got a full unlock, but it keeps giving us the sculptures, boys. It keeps giving the sculptures, which ain't too bad, because when we do get that full unlock as well, they're just going straight into the next skills. You know what I'm saying? We've got another 2 Danfel tokens there. So we're already definitely going to be able to unlock him, right? We've got definitely the 5 plus the 3 and the other 3 and now the 2, right? We've definitely got enough to unlock him, right? Spin 5. Let's keep going, right? Because when it comes to both heroes, let's talk a little bit about them, right? Danfel and Mogro. The thing is with Danfel, he's a damage-based infantry hero, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is with damage-based heroes in the game, they're really easily replaceable. And we've kind of saw that with Magrat and Syndrion, right? Syndrion is an absurd amount of damage. He really does do an absurd amount of damage when you think about it. Double the amount of attacks per turn. He's just kind of bonkers. However, Magrat comes in doing one attack per turn, but healing, keeping that sustained damage, and then the 450% spike. She just outworks him, right? On top of, obviously, the Freygar and Zadar matchup, the Zadar just naturally grants you 25% crit at all times, which is just great. Then the damage boost and so forth. So you can see how the power creep for damage-based heroes is actually really easily changed. Now when we talk about Mogro, you'll realize Mogro isn't a damage, even though he has a lot of AoE damage, you're not playing Mogro for the damage, right? And I'm going to kind of explain that a little bit more when we get into that section. So hopefully you kind of understand where we're going to go with this video, and that gives you a little bit of a spoiler ahead of time, so you can already start to think what I'm talking about when it comes to why Mogro or Danfel is better to invest to in the long run, right? We're on 26 spins, guys, and we've got one token, and in the last couple of spins I've been noticing they've not been hot. They're not been hot. Man's not hot, bro. Man's not hot, you know? But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to keep going. We've got another basically 15 to go through. We've not unlocked a full 10. I'm going to be honest. I've not unlocked a full 10 yet, which is kind of insane. I thought I would have unlocked one at least within like 20 spins. I'm going to be honest. That's normally what happens generally. You get one within like 20 or 30 spins, and then you might not see one God knows how long, right? But interesting. It's interesting. I'm not complaining. I'm getting a ton of heads still. You can see we're getting a ton of heads. We're on 36 out of 45, so we've got 10 more spins to go, and then we are happy days where we'll use the free spinneroonies for the next 2 days, because you got to remember, no matter what, with the lucky spin, with the new hero choice selection on top, you can choose to get the free, spin every single day, right? So you might be lucky. You might be lucky, right? So this is going to be the last spin, guys. Last spin. Let's see what we get. Are we going to be lucky enough to get the 10 pop? We will soon see. Because if we get the 10 pop... Hey, there we go. I was going to say, if we get the 10 pop here, we get the double up, right? So that's a really hell yeah. Oh my god. I nearly had it. I was nearly scared. Yo, oh my god. Imagine the double up. We got 2 back to back. That would have been the ending of the video. But there we go. Tiny Juggernaut, Danfel, new hero, infantry, PvP tank. Welcome to the crew. So we unlocked him. Great. And we got 2 more sculptures. So you can see I've got 15, tokens left over, and that's kind of my plan now, because like I said in the beginning of the video, I kind of just did this for you guys to have a bit of fun with me. I'm going to save them, right? I'm going to save those tokens, wait for the next Danfel wheel. I'm just going to spin it 10 times. I'm going to get the free 5 tokens, and if I get any extra, goodness, if I get another unlock, we get another unlock. It is what it is, right? But that's what we're going to be doing for that. So let's go into showcasing him, unlocking in him for us. Just remember, guys, if you're a bit of a spender, this is the best bundle in the entire game. Why? It's basically, as you can see, $5, or if you're on PC, you're going to get it for 50 pence cheaper, or 50 cents cheaper, depending on where you are, and you basically get 10 legendary sculptures. So that's kind of for you guys there. So hit the hero section, go all the way down, and there he is, Danfel, right? So skills, we can already unlock 1, 2, and I believe we have enough to go 3, and then 4, which is perfect, because everyone wants to know how good this hero will be at, obviously, 5-1-1-1-1. And I will try that out for you guys. I will do some testing with this. I don't know what I'm going to do fully. I really don't want to do Mogro and Danfel testing unless I'm doing an AoE test, because as you guys can imagine, to me, it makes no sense to 1v1 Mogro. This guy isn't designed to do 1v1 at all. He's designed to be an AoE hero, especially because of the skill 2, right? So you really want to compare Danfel Mogro against, like, Gresh Skogul, right? If you want to do that, that's fine. But the way I'm going to do it, and the way I'm trying to get some of the PTW guys to come together later on today so we can record it, we're going to get both of these marches, and we're going to send like 150,000 troops, but times 3. So they're surrounded by 3 troops, like they kind of would be, and kind of how you assess the counterattack damage and the damage dealt to these units, right? And same with Mogro and Danfel. We're going to do that because if you want to see how much damage you're doing and see how good the merit reports is in open field, why are you doing 1v1? You don't 1v1 a hero, especially like this, to get any good understanding of what it's going to do in the open field. It just makes no sense to me, right? So when it comes to investment though, Danfel or Mogro, I'm going to be honest, Mogro to me is going to be the better hero in the long run of the game. Because the thing is, Mogro does a nice amount of AoE damage. People don't realize this is going to be a nice amount of damage because you're reducing the HP by 30%. That 30% increase of HP reduction is actually increasing the amount of damage you're dealing by that 450 because it's just inherently more. So it's so good, this skill. But what's really powerful about Mogro is the second skill. The fact that you're able to transmit different debuffs in the game. Because as you can see with Mogro and Danfel, the way these matches are designed is Danfel is trying to hit you with the Halfling Fury, which is the 20% match speed reduction and the 20% damage taken bonus. By having that on one target, because it only targets one legion, what happens is the Mogro sees that skill on that one march, and because that march might have been hit by his AoE, which is obviously the branded and stuff, and the lash out mechanic, he's going to basically transmit that skill onto them, right? So now 3 targets have the Danfel debuff on them instead of just 1, right? So this is why it's so powerful and why Mogro, to me, is the better investment. Because think about it. In the future, you might have the G4, G5, G6, you name whatever generation you want. Hero that comes out in Infantry or an overall slot, and they have an insane single target debuff, everyone's instantly going to go back to Mogro because they're going to want to see how powerful that AoE debuff is going to be now instead of on one target. And this is what makes the devs probably need to really think about future hero design, because this guy could be an absolute powerhouse, but on to the devs, you know, to design the heroes they want. Danfel, like I said, he's going to be a hero that you're going to have. He's a damage-based hero, and I think you're going to get better damage-based heroes in the game. Short term, he's a really good hero, and I think for a lot of free-to-play / low spenders, if you unlock Danfel, you're probably not going to be upset because he's a decent damage-based infantry hero that you can use as a cavalry hero. So you're technically doubling up on your investment on your account, and that's what a lot of the players want to do, especially as a free-to-play and low spender. They're trying to get as much value as they can out of a hero compared to just using, a hero that's designed for one thing or one thing only, like a garrison use or a rally use. They don't really want to do that, right? So that's my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Would you think Mogro is better investment than Danfel? Just to put one last thing in the argument case as well, just to reason with you why Mogro is better. Guys, you just 5-5-5-1 him and he's done. Like, I don't have to say anymore, right? I don't have to say anymore why he's so good. He's actually such a good hero. I love him. Really good design. But yeah, tell me down in the comment section down below your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you think Mogro is the better long-term investment for an infantry player, while Danfel is the better flexible and kind of like short-term investment for players in general, for infantry and kind of like cavalry in those roles? And hopefully you've enjoyed the lucky spins and the fact that we've got our Danfel to 5. So let's get him tested for you guys. So with all of that said, smash like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.